In this case, I'm going to use a 3-2-1. And let's make a couple of assumptions here. With this example, I'm assuming a purchase price of $625,000 with a 20% down payment. So your loan amount's $500,000. And at the time we prepared this earlier, a couple of weeks ago, conforming rates were closer to 6%. So I chose a 6% rate. Being optimistic there, we're a little bit higher now, but I'm sure we'll be coming back to that hopefully soon. So again, $500,000 loan amount, 20% down on a $625,000 house. The principal and interest for that loan is going to be about $3,000 a month. So if we're going to do a 3-2-1 buy down off of that 6% note rate, let's calculate what the cost is going to be. Well, the first year at 3%, the principal and interest is $2,109, not $3,000. The difference, $891. $891 times 12, $10,692, as you see on that slide. Second year, the principal and interest at 4%, $2,389, or $611 a month lower than the note rate. Second year cost, $611 times 12 monthly payments, $7,332. Third year at 5%, the principal and interest is only $2,686, $314 lower than that $3,000 payment at the note rate. That third year benefit, 314 times 12, $3,768. So you take that total cost each year, year one, year two, year three, the total cost for that 3-2-1 buy down, $21,792. That's the cost to the seller. And in fact, when I said on the previous slide, the average cost of a 3-2-1 buy down is about 4.5% of the loan amount, that's true. $21,792 is it's actually about 4 3/8% of $500,000. But that same cost to the seller as it relates to their asking price, it's only about 3.5% of their price that they're asking for. So in that respect, the concession by the seller is less than it looks like. That's a key important point. And why this is important, particularly in terms of the cost of the buy down as it relates to the price of the home, the asking price by the seller, is you have to look at what's the average discount in price across all home sales. Well, I looked this up, in the Desert Housing Report, which we mentioned on last week's show for my market out here, direct market out here in the Coachella Valley near Palm Springs. That same December report showed that the average discount in price for sales in December of 23 versus December of 22 range from about 2 to 5%, depending on the city. No surprise then that if the average discount among all home sales in all these cities out here are between 2 and 5%, that falls right into the same range as the cost of these 2 or 3 year buy downs, 2-1s or 3-2-1 buy downs. So that's an important point to consider. So what we're talking about here is that these buy downs, if a seller is going to entertain offering it to a buyer and pay the cost is very much commensurate to the average price reduction that homes are experiencing before they're sold when you spread that out across all sales in a particular time period.